What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be recapping the One Piece Bounty Rush part of the One Piece Day live stream. I will be talking about how many diamonds we're getting, the new characters, and an in-depth analysis of the new EX Zephyr. Now, in this live stream, we had a lot of cool things before Bounty Rush and after One Piece Bounty Rush's part, including an anime episode with an old art style that was, I don't think, One Piece's art style, so that was really cool to watch. And the host of the stream was Gasso, and before the Bounty Rush part, we had Shizuka Anderson in the stream, but sticking with us to the Bounty Rush part, there was Maxwell Powers and Greg Werner. Now, what was pretty cool about this stream in general was that it was in English, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time the entire stream was in English. Of course, Gasso spoke some Japanese here and there, but overall it was mainly in English. And if we get the pinned tweet on their Twitter to 30,000 likes and retweets, we are going to get 20 free rainbow diamonds, and that's pretty cool. And there's a post with a Luffy figurine where one guy who lives in the US can get the Luffy figurine. So there's a prediction you have to make. If they get 25,000 predictions, that's another 25 diamonds for all of us, and that would be pretty cool if we do reach that. And of course, Gasso himself is going to give us 100 rainbow diamonds, and this is Gasso if you guys don't remember. So that is very, very nice overall. So in total, if we do get everything, that's about 145 diamonds. I'm sure we're going to get more throughout the month, but at least a guaranteed 100 diamonds is very, very nice to see. And this is the tweet I'm talking about. So if this gets 30,000 in total, I'm assuming a combination of likes and retweets, we are getting 20 diamonds. So 25th, for about a month, we're going to be getting a free multi every single day. Now, this is very nice because if you get these 4 stars, some of them are going to be very good for support, and I will be making a tier list for red support, blue support, and green support in the next coming days. So also, we are getting a free Film Red Monkey D Luffy. I think he's going to be 3-star. If he is 3-star, he's going to be great for support, and more importantly, easier and cheaper to max. But if he's a 4-star, he'll get an extra trait, so he'll be better to use. Now, Stampede Luffy was a 3-star, so he might be a 3-star, but Marineford Luffy was a 4-star, so we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it's been announced, I am not sure. But everyone can get him just by logging in, which is very, very nice. Now, I don't know if this means everyone can max him just by logging in. I'm assuming there are going to be missions where you can get him to 80 and level 100 eventually. That's going to be my assumption. So make sure to log in at least to get this Luffy, and you'll be able to max him probably by completing certain missions. Of course, the hype part of the stream was Extreme Legendary Film Z as Zephyr. Now, we'll be talking about him and analyzing everything about him. I pretty much figured out his kit. It's not that complex, but it's very, very good. Now, I just want you guys to keep in mind that EX Shanks might still be a thing, because if they're doing a Film Z EX, I think we're going to get the Film Red EX as well, and there might still be the 3.5 anniversary EX, which could be Blackbeard. So there might still be up to 2 EXs coming next, or coming soon within the next month. So look out for that. Now, we're going to be analyzing his gameplay, but of course, I'll be pausing to explain everything as we go on. So if you guys want to watch the entire video, make sure to check out their Twitter. It's there, and I really recommend watching the entire thing because you'll see Zephyr singing, and it's complete badass. Wow. But let's take a look at him and analyze him. So first off, we have his normals. Very solid. 3-hit attack with forward momentum, which is very nice. Might be used as a movement skill, but more importantly, it can probably catch up an opponent, and overall decent range. I like these normals, but you'll see that's not the highlight of his normals. Nice. So his Smashubasta is very cool, and I know that this is going to be an insane skill. One, you put yourself in a buffed state. So if you have 7 Warlords tagged, that's going to be insane, but he will also knock back the opponents. You'll be invincible while using it, and when you're in that buff state, your attack is increased, and your normals will become a 2-hitter, where the second hit will knock back opponents. So you have a knockback on that skill, and you can knock back on your normals on your buffed state. So if you see the Zephyr against you with these glowing effects, that means he does have the buffed state. Now, this is really nice. Look here. After capturing the treasure, look at his normals. Boom, boom. So decent range. Now you don't have forward momentum, but you have a knockback on the second hit. And of course, whenever you knock back an opponent, you heal and remove their attack buffs. So we're going to go to his traits here. When you knock back an enemy, remove the enemy's attack increase and recover 15% of your HP. So every second hit of your normals is going to be a recovery. And every time you use your skill 1, and also you will see your skill 2, you will heal. Very, very nice. And removing their attack increase on your normals is just going to be insane against characters like the new EX Luffy, against EX Roger, against EX Shanks. Now against EX Roger, Grand Line is going to work, so he's going to get so much damage decrease against Roger, which is going to be insane. Of course, Zone Grand Line doesn't work on Luffy because he is green, but wow, what a unit. Removing attack buffs, very good. Of course, Kaido has this, so first step to making him a fantastic unit. Let's take a look at his skill 2. Insane range, but it's a 2-part skill 2. Once you use it one time, this is what you're gonna have, and once you use it another time, you're going to change it into this skill. Insane range, and then you have this blowback, like hello, very strong. So what does this skill 2 do? So first off, the first part that you saw that's a straight cannon, well, once you use it, you will change your skill from Dynastones to is your resolve set, right? You'll also be able to use it only one time, so you can't use it again until you die. And your damage that you deal will be based on the opponent's max HP, which is very good. And it will be fixed damage, so you cannot get crit hits. But you're also invincible while using this. So both his skills will allow you to be invincible. Of course, this one you can only use one time until you die. But it will transform to the second part that you saw that had this amazing blowback. And during the skill, it's going to be a long range attack. You're going to have Nullify Stagger. It's not invincibility. But you will also have an attack debuff effect at level 5. So very nice. It's a 2-part skill, which is unique. And both skills in their general form, skill 1 and skill 2, will have knockback, which is just great for this unit, and overall fantastic. Now if we take a look at his traits, when you're attacking someone with your normals, you're going to get damage increase if they're power user, and a lot of the meta characters are indeed power user, but dealing damage isn't this guy's forte anyway, so just having that is very nice. And when you're attacked by an opponent that has power user, you will increase their cooldown of their skill 1 by 5%. So imagine you're a power user like Luffy. Every time you attack this guy, you actually won't be able to use your skill 1, which is just insane. And when you're in your buff state, you reduce damage received by 50, and you will have remove status effect and nullify status infliction. So that means Luffy's stun won't work, the tremors won't work, Perurine's Candyman won't work, the new gold Tesoro, anti-heal by law, a flame by Akainu. All these things you cannot get, and if you have them, once you use your skill 1, they will go away right away. This is so nice because those characters were very annoying, but overall this makes him super strong. This is basically similar to Jozu, except you don't need to land the counter or skill 1. You can just use skill 1 just to automatically get this, which is very, very good. He also gets another 30% damage reduction in his treasure area. So if you pair this up with Zone Grand Line against greens and reds, you can have just from that 95% DR when you have your buffed state in your treasure area. Now you get yourself some medals. Boom, there you go, over 100% damage reduction, and you can be inflicted with status effects. Overall, fantastic unit. Also, when your allies are not near the treasure where you're at, you resist stagger, which means if you're getting hit, you can still hit them, which is just beautiful. And knockback, you cannot get knocked back. Wow, this is so good. You just should be alone. So if you guys have a Zephyr on your team and you're on the treasure area with him, just make sure to leave him alone, right? If this is your treasure area, just leave him alone. He's going to be so much better off if he's by himself. And like we talked about, when you knock back an enemy, you remove their attack buffs and recover 15% of your HP, which is just so good. And when attacked by enemy, you reduce your skill 1 cooldown by 5%. So yes, indeed, you might have 100% DR, but they will be hitting you for so little and give you back your skill 1 so that you can keep getting your skill 1, keep getting into your buff state. It's just insane. So maybe the Kaido triple set is going to be the best thing for him, or that just 2 Kaidos and a Rouge, or 2 Kaidos and King. This is going to be insane. You get some damage reduction and more skill 1 cooldown when you're getting hit. Wow, what a unit. He's going to be so annoying to deal with. He's like Jozu on steroids, and you already know Jozu is annoying, but this guy now has range, has more damage, is just insane. And when in the area and you capture treasure, again, like we said, 30% damage decrease, which is good, and also boost the cooldown of skill 1 by 50% in your treasure area. That is so nice. Like, you get your skill 1 by getting hit, you get your skill 1 by being in your treasure area. It's almost impossible to remove you because you have resist stagger and knockback. Wow. And also, when your HP is above 70%, increase damage dealt by 20. This is not the most insane thing, but if he can actually deal a lot of damage with his skills and normals, this can actually be so annoying. So yeah, and when you're down, reduce cooldown of skill 2 by 30. You're going to be downed instead of knockback. It's going to be insane. You're going to be downed a lot, and that's kind of what you want, and you won't be taking much damage. Overall, Zephyr is a fantastic unit. I'll leave this on screen as well if you guys want to pause and read this. It's basically talking about how to use the unit. I pretty much described everything by using his traits, but yeah, this is the buffed state. You will see these things around you, and wow, what a unit. Of course, this is also how to use your skill 1 and how to use your skill 2. So this is going to be skill 1 and this is going to be skill 2. Part 1, you're going to heal back. Part 2, or sorry, this is part 1, this is part 2, I'm not sure, but I don't think part 2 has a knockback, so I don't know how he healed from that. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna have to wait and see until the unit comes out. And overall, I think he's going to be he's a guaranteed top 3 defender. He's probably number 2 after Kaido, just because Kaido can overfill flags, which is just broken, but this guy is probably going to be the best damage reduction unit. And overall, wow, he might even be better than Kaido in everything besides the overfill, but the overfill of Kaido is what makes Kaido insane. But we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm so excited. I'm sure we're gonna get other extreme characters throughout the month, but overall this unit is just insane. So yeah, make sure to save your gems. We're gonna be getting 100 diamonds at least, and I know this is gonna be exciting. You want to pull for the new unit, but give it a couple days, see what people think, and then just save. Hashtag save forever until the unit you want is out and you can guarantee them. That's my recommendation. At the end of the day, you guys know how you're gonna have fun with the game. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this was fun. Peace.